Hello student, today we are going to learn about allocation of resources. Now every nation tries to attain speedy economic development by making limited and best use of resources. Every country has its own political system. Now there are two types of methods. One is market mechanism and social system. There are a lot of limitation in these two systems. And so some countries have accepted a mixed economy system also. Today we will be learning about all the three systems. First is market mechanism system. This is known as market economy. Now in a market economy or the system, the economic decisions are taken by the pricing of goods and services. These are all decided by the individual citizen or the so-called businessman. Now market system is also known as capitalist system. Government has no interference in this system. Here competition plays a very important role. Owing to the competitive market, the owner of the production has to increase working capacity in such a great extent that they can have the maximum profit. So the center of the market system is the profit making. Now we are going to learn about its some features. Features of market mechanism system. Resources of production are owned privately or by individual. As we said before also, profit is the center of economic activity. Here consumer gets a wide variety of choice in the product. Government has no interference. Resources are distributed on the basis of profit. Economic decisions are taken keeping price mechanism in mind. Now let us learn the benefits and the limitation of market mechanism. The benefits. It protects individual freedom. Resources of production are utilized to a great extent. Production can be done abundantly. It's a continuous encourages and it is a continuous process in such a way that it encourages because new research can be done. Quality of goods and services improves because of competition. Now the limitation of market mechanisms are the market system keeps profit at the center, so people produce more of those goods which can give them a higher profit. So they go for the luxurious goods. So what happens over here? They neglects the needy people's requirement, that is the basic necessities of the life. The government never interferes in any of these matters, so producers waste invaluable natural resources during production. Consumers are totally ignored about the market condition and hence they get exploited. Due to centralization of property and income, there is increase in disparity of income. There is a fear of monopoly, economic instability, exploitation of labor, etc. Now, capital is considered as the most important factor in market mechanism system. Hence, market mechanism is known as a capitalist method. Capital includes things like raw material, electricity, petroleum, or the household items and vehicles, that is the expensive ones, and also includes trained human wealth, scientists, research from different disciplines. So what happens over here is the economic of this system turns out to be a very costly one. So that is the reason market mechanism is also known as a capitalist method. In market mechanism, as we said, there is no interference of government or from anybody, and they take their own decision to have their maximum profit. So here entrepreneur can innovate and invent new product, and because of the freedom one enjoys in respect of production and distribution in this system, so we can say that economic independence is maintained in the market economic system. Now let us learn about the socialist system. Socialist system is just the opposite of the market system. This system is in which economic system is controlled and regulated by the government only, so as to ensure the welfare and equal opportunities to the people in the society. So this is called your socialist system. Let us learn the features of socialist system. Resources are owned by the state. That means none of the individuals can be the owner of the resources. The government is the owner. Second, all economic decisions are taken by the state. None of the businessmen can take any economic decisions. The price of the product and everything will be decided by the state. The profit, social welfare is the main center, so profit has no importance in the production center, because here the government wants the social welfare, so that is the center of economic activity. In market system we learn profit is the center, here social welfare is the center. Laborers are paid wages in return of work. These are all decided by the government, and on that basis the wages are being paid. Now what are the benefits of socialist system? So till now we understood that in the socialist system they give more importance to the poor people and the welfare of the society. So the benefit is they are looking to the needs of the society, hence they are not going to waste any resources and they are not going to give any importance to the luxurious things. Here resources will not get wasted. Then the property and the income disparity, what we said, that there is a great difference among the rich and the poor class in the market system, that is totally removed in the socialist system. Consumers do not get exploited, because the main purpose of the socialist system is to see the welfare of the society. So they will not give opportunity for any of the individuals to have competition among the products. Whatever the government is producing, that is to be sold out by them itself. So here the consumer do not get exploited. Now what are the limitation in it? The limitation is the government is owner of the production, so people do not get encouragement and motivation to increase the production. Whereas in market system we learn that they are having competition, so what happens is they will find out new methods, new research will be done, how to produce and what new to produce and all. But here government is doing it, so no one is motivated in it. Then the second one is there is no competition, so no need to do any research on it. Then the third is there is lack of individual freedom in this system. What the government does or what the government is doing, that we have to follow, so there is no freedom. Fourth is there is a total control of the state. Because of complete control of the state, there is a fear of bureaucracy. The country will be ruled by the government only. So these are the limitation of socialist system.